Wow, so it's been 2.5 years. It's been 2.5 years since I've done a collections update on the channel, May 2016. And my original plan was to do a collections update once a year so that I can share with you folks how my collection evolves and changes and upgrades every year. Well, I've been busy. It's been a wacky 2 busy years. And I thought, you know what? I have some free time today, so why not do another update? Folks, Denobi2 here. Thank you for joining me once again on another visual tour. We are going to be talking about my collection. That's right. My toy room, my man cave. Let's start off with the Han Solo little mini fridge and the Endo arm. That Endo arm is from the Blu-ray anniversary edition from Terminator 2. The Han Solo fridge is from Geek Store or something like that. It's awesome. It was on sale. I think I paid $90 for it. Best $90 ever spent. I keep it stocked up with Mountain Dews. Life is perfect. Love this guy. I love these two. I really, really do. Part of the original batch of Hot Toys. I still have them. This was my villains shelf. I think Red Skull is missing. I still have Whiplash and the armored Whiplash version. Above it, it is a mini Star Wars collection. It's my little baby shrine. I still devote a small amount of resources and space to Star Wars, and this is it. It's kind of a mishmash posh. That there behind is my Fison Leia. Still have her. She's still part of the collection. She's still family here in the collection. Great figure. I haven't really done much with her as far as posing or articulation, but this is where Rey lives. Those 2 battle droids in the back, those are Sideshow Collectibles. Love those guys. Those were on sale. I picked those guys up from the site like 2 or 3 years ago. An assortment of Black Series, and that's about it for Black Series. Above it is the Skiff. This is my mini shrine prep up for the HasLab sail barge. These are the characters I'm going to be using. That is a SH Figuarts Luke on top there. He's not meant for the barge, but everything else here is. There's a bunch of carded figures in the back. This is all prepped up. All the stuff here on the shelf I bought and stocked up before the actual campaign ended because I knew I would need this stuff. And I knew that there would be a run on the market if I didn't. Going back to that Luke, though, that's a kick-ass Luke. I don't think I ever did a review on it. Love this guy. They did a really, really good job on that. I think I paid $60 for it. Good stuff. And then the skiff will come in handy. And yeah, that's it. Let's pan to the right. That is the Ultimate Batmobile from Justice League, and this is where my Hot Toys Hulkbuster lives with the Comic Cave baby Hulkbuster. I decided to keep them together. Why not? You know, they look great. That sucker's heavy. I plan was to have a little custom shelf that I got sidetracked. Artwork boxes on top here. Just a random assortment. I don't really have a system, and if it fits, it ships. I don't know. To the right is my NASA shrine. Love the Saturn V. Best thing Americans ever built. Voyager. That is Gene Cernan's 1/6 scale astronaut. The Endeavor. The shuttle Endeavor. Love that. And right below it is a battle sequence here. The Sinister Six with Spider-Man. Before I get the comments, though, it's only 5 against 1. I'm waiting for Mr. Negative to be released so that he can join in the battle. So that's as far as I got on that. I love the Nautilus. I do. I love the Nautilus. I love 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. I love this submarine. If it was up to me, I have my own submarine and I would live under the ocean with my collection. That to me would be my fantasy. With my family, not by myself. My family would, they would be in the lower decks and I'd have the crow's nest on top of that sub. But anyway, Oh yes, the Eagle Moss Star Trek starships. I'm don't judge me. I'm still trying to make Star Trek a thing here. I really am. Star Trek is just it's dying. I'm trying to keep it alive. I'm trying to keep the spirit alive. I love the Star Trek starships. I really do. And I don't collect these guys anymore. I got sidetracked like everything else I collect. Except for Hot Toys and Iron Man. Love that. But yeah, eventually I may go back and revisit Eagle Moss and the starships. For now, no. The main event for me in my collection has to be Hot Toys, the Iron Men. And for the most part, the only thing that's changed here is that I sold off 2 of the suits. I sold off the Sub-Zero and the Stealth, and everything else seems to be canon. My goal, my personal goal going forward with Iron Man is that I only want to collect diecast Iron Man. I don't want any more plastic versions, only because there's just so it doesn't look good. I'm starting to see the difference between the plastic and the diecast, and Hot Toys is just knocking it out of the park with the diecast. I understand they cost more, but man, oh man, that realism, that reflective steel look, even the paint applications that they use for the Iron Man is completely different than what they would use for the plastic. So going forward, I would like to just stick with the diecast, and that seems to be the same wish from Hot Toys. I don't think they've released a plastic version in a while, from what I understand. Huh. All right, going to the right side here. Let's start off with the top. That is the original Mark IV gantry suit with the 7, I want to say. What body is that? Oh no, that's the 4. That's the plastic version of the Mark IV. I didn't want to sell it. It's being repurposed there. Inside my little cabinet there, that is the Mark III, being worked on from the first Iron Man. Wolverine from the Wolverine, and love that guy. They did a really good job on this guy. Loki from Avengers, first run. That's not a second hand. I know a lot of people in the community were only able to acquire Loki as a second run, but I got him when he was first released. Still have him, still love him, still great. Picard from QMX Mechanics. Man, they did a bang-up job on this guy. I gotta say, they did a really good job. That data head, I don't remember where I got that. I don't. It's a no-name Chinese company. If you notice in the background here, that is the Black Widow from the very first Fison video. I have her facing against the wall because I don't want to scare the children. Nick Fury. There he is in all his glory. That's currently lives. And then Robocop. Oh, poor Robocop. It's such a hit or miss with Robocop. Poor Ed 209. Got such a bad rap. My Ed 209 still looks great. The Diecast Robocop with the sound chip in it is still one of my favorites. This little shrine here for Robocop is still one of my favorites. I love it. I really do. They did a bang up job on this. Love Ed 209. Still one of my favorite pieces in this collection, and I still have them. I know a lot of people ended up selling it. Mondo poster, The Empire Strikes Back. A little action figure on top the printer, and then little tchotchke things on this top shelf. I gotta redesign this whole top area. It's just a hodgepodge of just like assorted trinkets and toys. I'm gonna work on that. I have a plan. I have a system. I have a dream. I don't know what it is yet, but it's gonna get worked on. First DTOF, we have Wonder Woman 1984. The Gauntlet, the Terminator Salvation, Pirate Jack in the background, and using the Marty McFly stand, and then Marty, and then Doc Brown. Still love these two guys. Please, Hot Toys, don't abandon Back to the Future, please. Below these guys, I have a little shrine to DC action figures. The premium anyway of the DC line. The SH Figuarts Superman, the SH Figuarts Flash, Wonder Woman. That's the Mezco 1 Wonder Woman. This is where she lives. I love this. I like this shrine. I like my little DC action figure shrine. I really, really do. I'm very happy with this. Yeah, even that SH Figures Wonder Woman where she looks all bitchy. Love it. Love this set. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Love it. Below it is the... Oh, Fison... holy shit, I'm having a brain fart there. Fison Poison Ivy, goodness. Mark V, Stark. Oh, the 1000 toys. Love these guys. Love these little action figures. These action figures are the shit. I love these guys. I really do. That's me trying to custom Spidey into the suit, into the synthetic suit. Vincent, Clear. These guys are fun. These guys are so... The posability in this is so much fun. Love these guys. Below it, it is Belle. Hot Toys, Belle, Beauty and the Beast. This actually sold out pretty fast. Wow. I didn't expect that to happen. That sold out pretty fast. That necklace is all twist because my daughter does play with Belle. It's at this level specifically just so she can get it. Below is the Fison figures. They live below. On top, to the third detop, my Spidey Shrine here. The homemade suit that everybody decided not to get and then ended up regretting. I remember reading the comments like, oh, I didn't want to get it. I only could get one. And then nobody bought or pre-ordered the homemade suit, so it ended up skyrocketing in value. I love Spider-Man. Tom Holland is the Spider-Man. It really is. That's my little... That is the Thanos SH Figure Arts and a little battle sequence there. My Luden's Astronaut with 1/6 scale. That is Snake Eyes from 1000 Toys. 1000 Toys figures. And below it, it is the Civil War War Machine. And then below it, it is it's my bitches. It's my Fison bitches living down there. There you go. That's where they're at. Scroll up to the top here. Marvel Legends that I have not unboxed yet, and that is my Nautilus there. That is my work in progress Nautilus. It looks rough, but that's its intention there. Iron Man 3 Marvel Legends set. I'm gonna open that up. I am behind the tail of the Nautilus, Sif and Thor. I got a couple Build-A-Figures there of the Red Skull, and pan back. Let's take a look at this. This is the Iron Man Mark II exposed to real rust, to give it that real rust effect look. That is Hawkeye. Remember when Hawkeye from the first Avengers was worth like a fortune? I ended up picking this guy like at a really good price. That is Black Widow from the first Avengers. These are going to be the first Avengers. Thor, Captain America. We're going to see these guys again. This is cool. We're going back to the war, to the Battle of New York in the next Infinity War film. So that'll be really, really cool. Couple action figures there. I think these are just model action figures. I ended up getting up really cheap. Below it is DC, because DC are second-class citizens in my collection, so they go below. No, I'm just kidding. I love DC. I try to treat DC the same manner, the same respect as Marvel. That is the dance version Harley Quinn in the back in its form. That is Fison Harley back there, and this threesome Man of Steel, that is the Christian Bale Batman. I did pre-order the Ben Affleck, so I'm going to get the Justice League team assembled. The Mother Box. This is Fison Bane guarding his side bitch Harley here. And after that one video with the Fison video, I ended up putting her back in the regular body. This Harley was always meant to be displayed with the original body. Oh, look at him, Joker giving me the stink eye. Third level, it is Marvel. Tony Stark, Pepper Potts, Bruce, my family here. Cap leading the team here. Cap, get out of the way. You're blocking the view here. We got the Age of Ultron team there. I love these guys. I really do. I love the Age of Ultron. I even like Hawkeye in that trench coat. Thor looks great. That is... this is cool. Igor here finally found a home, and he's holding up the glass. If you can see, I kind of posed him up where it looks like he's holding up the actual shelf. That's neat. I like that. Hulk. That is Fison Scarlet Witch. So she is part of the family there. I didn't want to keep her separate from the other Fison gals that I have. But yeah, this is her permanent home. She's with the Age of Ultron family. No Quicksilver. Quicksilver does not exist in my world. And then below it, it is the action figure Hall of Armor, SH Figuarts, Comic Cave, Tamashi Nations. They all live on this. This is my little baby Hall of Armor set. I love this little miniature set here. I like this. This is really neat. Even with the Comic Cave Iron Man 3 Mark 42 suit, War Machine in the back. I love this. This whole little setup here. I had fun doing this. This is really, really cool. Plus, those Hall of Armors do light up. It is a bitch though, because the switches, and I want to say it's beneath or behind it, where it's not easily accessible. Overall, that's this display case here. Action figures. So I have a rule. I try not to get buried in action figures. I still collect action figures. I still prefer the 1/6 scale figures, but that's my Star Trek ships be down in that level there. I try to devote my time and attention to action figures, the Marvel Legends and the multiverse, the characters that I really, really want. I don't want to get buried into it. I've seen way too many collectors get buried in their own action figure collections, and it starts to look like a landfill where the figures just pile. I mean, you can take like a shovel and just shovel it like snow. So I try to give my action figure collections love. I try to give them possibility. I try to devote time and attention with the stands. I try to give them love because I don't want it to look like one big hodgepodge mess where it just doesn't look good, and people and you collect action figures just because you can collect action figures. So I try to keep it to this corner of the room, and very seldom, other than that Spidey taking on the Sinister Five, they stay here. They are not allowed to venture anywhere else part of the room. Action figures stay on the shelf. Keep panning to the right. We have Stealth Strike Cap. That is a Civil War cap, and that is the Fison cap, and that is the Falcon. This is the only Falcon I have. I know they've made 2 additional versions of the Falcon. That's it. That's all I got for the Falcon. Marvel Legends, 12-inch Marvel Legends, Power Girl, and Fison Supergirl. And that is Fison in the cap. That's my alternate Fison cap. I have a Marvel Legends, the Hellraiser Hellbox, and the Marvel Legends helmet. I like this little setup here. And there's a Spidey. Oh, I didn't mention Spidey. That is the 12-inch Marvel Legends Spidey. My Mondo Homecoming Spidey poster, and that is the Mattel Colossal T-Rex. Love that. And that was the sea creature. I forgot its name. Now this section here I wanted to focus on a little bit. That's my DeLorean. My plan was to reassemble the DeLorean back in its wheel form into its Mark I version, but I guess Hot Toys decided, or is dragging their feet in the hover conversion, so I'm keeping this in hover until they do likewise. Also, this whole area here is going to be devoted to Jabba's sail barge, the Hasbro sail barge. So all this is going to change next year. When the sail barge gets in, all this gets removed, and I have to find a new home for the DeLorean. I don't know why I forgot what that is. That's just a prop. Hot Toys Ultron with the 42. That behind it is the Marvel Legends Gauntlet. Love that. Had fun playing with that. Kids love that too. And then this is my devoted Star Wars section to Hot Toys. And that is the Force Awakens Chewbacca that I got on sale on eBay. I got a really good deal on that. That's the only reason I picked it up. Even though his face looks like he was stung by bees. Oh, Chewbacca. What do I do with you? We have Luke. I've reviewed him already. I did not review Leia, though. I didn't find time. This is one of the best sculpted Leias to date that Hot Toys. I mean, I was This gives me the creeps because to me, I see Carrie Fisher here, and it's stunning. It is just stunning. I just, wow. Just really, really great. I'm not getting the other version of the best one. I need one Leia. Empire Darth Vader. And then below him is the Armory, the Christian Bale Armory. I don't know what to do with that. It's just sitting there vacant. I have plans to do something with it. The Hot Toys Indiana Jones there. He's on the bottom shelf, all the way in the bottom. And then let's zoom up to the top here. We have K2SO. This is a badass figure. I love Star Wars droids, but they did a phenomenal job on K2SO. They really, really did. Love this guy. Even the glow effect of the eyes, the way the eyes move, creepy. Love it. That is the Force Awakens R2-D2 with the sound chip. My PMS Anakin there. And then below it is my shrine to Boba Fett and Han Solo and Carbonite. That is the Sideshow Collectibles Carbonite block. I got that on sale on eBay with a coupon. And that is the Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett. Love this setup. I really, really do. I'm going through a vintage Star Wars kick right now. I really am. That is Johnny 5. I've had him for a while. I think I've covered him in my last update. That is Wild Tiger, an import from Japan, and Borderland droid there. And then below it is my IC Customs and Diorama. That's where Electro lives. And whew, that is it. That is my collection as of October the 16th, 2018. Oh, thank you, folks. Thanks for taking the time to like, subscribe, leave your comments below. Tell me what you like from my collection. Tell me what needs to leave, I need to sell. This was fun. Thanks for joining me on this.